Now you know. WZMQ 19 CBS.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, the Marquette community, along with students and staff from NMU, are currently searching for a missing student. Plus, another fire in Escanaba. Officials are investigating what happened in the residential fire last night. And looking to build a new career, a unique carpentry training program is returning to the UP this spring. We'll have the details. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Kelly, good evening. Very cold, a lot of snow. That's not a sentence, but there you go. What can you tell us?
Oh, I can just feel the anger of the end of the winter season. I get it, the exhale. Oh, it's cold. Yeah, I know. Cold and snow. We're still in the winter season. We will get through it, I promise you. Spring is going to happen soon, but at least we have a fairly clear and just a few flurries on our 19 News downtown Marquette Skycam. But for the most part, we're good. You can just see those white dots right there. Those are the little flurries into Marquette. Temperatures right now, though, 9 degrees for us, 22, at least down to Menominee. We should be fine for most of the morning commute for tomorrow before the snow pushes in, but I will let you know all the details with the winter weather advisory in just a few minutes.
Kelly, thank you very much. Right now, Marquette police are searching for a missing 21-year-old man. Trenton Massey was last seen on video Sunday around 3:30 a.m. near East Baraga Avenue and the Founders Landing Boardwalk. He appeared to be disorientated and having trouble walking. Massey is 5'11", about 225 pounds, has brown eyes, reddish-brown hair, and was wearing an olive green and black winter coat and black pants. Police have asked the public for help in locating Massey, and the community quickly jumped into action with a group of fellow NMU students gathering throughout the day to search near Lower Harbor. In fact, I just got word from a source on the ground that a drone was just recently in operation in that area. Police have provided a map of the most relevant search areas, and any residents or businesses in the red shaded zone are asked to check camera footage from Sunday morning and to search their buildings and vehicles for any signs of Massey. That map is available on our website, and we'll continue to provide updates on this story as it unfolds. In Escanaba, one person was injured in a residential fire over the weekend. Just after 4 a.m. on Sunday, public safety officers responded to a stove fire on 4th Avenue South. By the time they arrived, heavy smoke had filled the building's upper apartment. Multiple agencies were on scene for roughly 3.5 hours, ensuring the fire was fully contained and extinguished. Both the upper and lower apartments sustained fire, smoke, and water damage. A male resident was transported to OSF St. Francis Hospital for treatment of minor injuries, and his cat was taken in by the Delta Animal Shelter until he was released. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. Upper Peninsula residents interested in working in carpentry now have the chance at an upcoming training experience. As a combined partnership between the Carpenters and Millwrights Local Union 1510 and Michigan Works UP, Hammer Time Boot Camp is making a return this spring. This is the second year the training program has been held and is open to anyone with a high school diploma or GED living in the UP.
The Hammer Time Boot Camp teaches those hard skills on carpentry, job site orientation, safety skills, things like that, as well as some soft skills that are going to be beneficial coming into a union and working with a diverse group of individuals.
Applications are open through March 23rd, with the program taking place over April 13th through the 17th. They can be found online or by contacting the Michigan Works office of Marquette. Leaders in Washington and around the world are reacting tonight after the U.S. Supreme Court struck down President Donald Trump's sweeping emergency tariffs on Friday. The president responded by imposing a sweeping 15% tariff on countries across the globe. WZMQ 19 Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon breaks down the latest details.
On Friday, the Supreme Court ruled that President Trump's sweeping emergency tariffs imposed last year under a specific statute were illegal, saying the administration overstepped its authority. But not all tariffs are effective.
All national security tariffs under Section 232 and existing Section 301 tariffs They're existing. They're there.
In fact, about 1/3 of Trump's tariffs are still in place.
And those are all legal. Those are specific. The ones against steel, for example, is one of them. Aluminum is the other. And many of them against China are there as well. So those are all staying put.
Within 24 hours of the High Court's decision, the president announced a new 15% global tariff, up from 10% announced just a day earlier, relying on a different law that allows tariffs for up to 150 days unless Congress approves an extension.
After the 150-day period, the Congress must be able to authorize it and expand it.
Babak Hafezi is an adjunct professor at American University. He says that authority could face challenges as well.
There's a very strong chance that this is also going to be found illegal because the use of this is not applicable to what it was intended to.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer saying Monday that Senate Democrats will do anything in their power to block any type of extension of the 15% global tariff after 150 days. Many Democrats are also demanding refunds for the billions collected from the tariffs that were ruled illegal. Hafezi says it will likely be a long and tedious process and adds that there are many unanswered questions.
It's going to take potentially even up to a decade to pay out totally. The processes haven't been there. Who is going to be responsible for them, to pay this out? That money that has been collected, we don't know where it went, which means Congress may have to authorize it.
Reporting in Washington, Brendan Scanlon, WZMQ 19 News.
Your first warning weather forecast is after the break. Plus, caring for others takes center stage in Ishpeming. A stunning art exhibit honoring caregivers has arrived in the UP. And later, Jim Koski is here for your Life in the 906. I can tell you he's not very excited about all this snow, but I do know he really is excited for a certain race involving outhouses. We'll be right back.
We examine lab results closely. We monitor treatment progress meticulously. But what we see is you. We see how cancer affects the life you lead and touches the love you share. Even as we practice the latest treatments and consider the most advanced options, what we see is how we can provide the best possible care for you. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Cancer Care. What we see is you.
You've been selected to join an elite CIA FBI fusion cell.
Special Agent Goodman, Colin Glass.
You're a spy.
Nothing gets past the feds, does it? We got work to do. Let me work outside the box and cut through the red tape. Think of me as a legal criminal.
I know I look like a Boy Scout, so I don't really trust anyone.
Those are the only people worth trusting.
New series CIA, following return of FBI, CBS Monday.
Around here, it's all-wheel drive all year round.
If you like to go where the road doesn't go, it's all-wheel drive season.
If there's rain, snow, or mud in the forecast, it's all-wheel drive season.
And nobody gives you more all-wheel drive choices than Toyota.
Like the best-selling Camry or the stylishly advanced new Corolla.
Now get a new 26 Corolla or Camry with 4.99 APR financing.
Or lease a Corolla for $199 a month or a Camry for just $279 a month. All-wheel drive 365. Toyota. Let's go places.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's Shunk's big winter sale. Right now, you'll save on sectionals up to 25 to 35% off. Multi-piece sectionals make it easy to fit into any room, from apartment to apartment, and to that hard-to-get-to room in your home, because you're using smaller pieces. Multi-piece sectionals come in reclining and stationary, different shapes and sizes, and a large selection of fabric and leather to choose from. Multi-piece sectionals like this, you can make as big as you want or as small as you want. Pieces start at just $238. Shop Shunk's big winter sale today.
Now, WZMQ TV 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Kelly Rowland.
And welcome back. We are not quite done with winter yet. We had a really good stretch going a little while back of some warmer temperatures, but we're back to below average with some snow. So for today, our high temperature 15 in Marquette, that average 28. It is climbing though. We'll eventually get back to that freezing mark, and then we'll keep climbing closer to spring, and about 5 inches of snow in Marquette over the last 24 hours. Now there was something major that happened over the weekend. You probably heard of it, that major nor'easter that happened out to the East Coast, and there are already calling it the blizzard of 2026. This just had a perfect ingredients all aligned together, and it almost looks like a hurricane, satellite imagery of a hurricane, which essentially it is a winter storm hurricane. It gets its name from the northeast winds, and it pulls the colder air from the north, and then it mixes with that moist, warm air from over the water, and it can dump lots of snowfall, which it did. So if you have any family or friends out toward the East Coast, you may have seen some of their pictures or heard of it. But in Rhode Island, East Providence, Rhode Island, 33.5 inches. Places in New Jersey, about 2 feet. New York City, 15 inches. And Philadelphia, 14.5. So that's a major snow event. I know those numbers are not all that impressive sometimes with the snow that we get here. But for once, we were on the sidelines. That major nor'easter happened out that way, and things are quiet locally. There's just a few snowflakes happening into Marquette right now, but our radar is picking that up very nicely. And as we start to plan your day tomorrow, we have some more snow to deal with. And this will impact the morning commute, depends on how early you get out on the roadways. But this winter weather advisory will go into effect for the western half of the UP starting at 9 a.m. and last through 3 p.m. And then we have this winter storm warning, which points to a little extra snow accumulation. So we'll get snow moving through the entire area, but some more snow out towards Alger, Delta, Luce, and Schoolcraft counties. That'll go into effect at 10 a.m. and last through 7 p.m. So it just depends how quickly and how early you get out on the roadways. We should be okay for most of us if this is the time that you head out the door at about 7 o'clock. But then through 8, 9, and 10, this is when we get that widespread snow. This is a clipper system that will clip the area around 9, 10 o'clock and then linger out towards the Munising, Manistee, and Newberry area where we can get some of that snow accumulating. So this will impact definitely your evening commute because we get all that snow pushing through during the afternoon while you're at your work destination or anything during the day. So when you head out the door at 7 o'clock, we may have a dusting. There may not be a lot of snow just yet, but it will happen during the afternoon. And this is when we can see that snowfall of about 2 to 4 inches, maybe 5 to 6 into some areas. I think the most that we'll see is around that 7-inch mark for up to Eagle Harbor, maybe through Munising also. So we have some colder temperatures coming back into the area, lows tonight into the teens and single digits. And it's honestly a roller coaster this week. We at least get rid of some of the snow. We have a brief temperature rebound into the upper 30s, sending us back into the teens and 20s for the weekend.
Kelly, thank you very much. The Ishpeming Senior Center is displaying a special art piece to represent the community of its workers who do so much to care for others. The Caregivers Butterfly Garden is a statewide traveling art exhibit in its 4th annual installation throughout Michigan. Each flower and butterfly is handcrafted by artist Zara Resch, and this is the first time a UP institution has been home to her artwork.
This exhibit gives us an opportunity to tell our true story. Within their wings, there are messages of hope, of what it means to be a caregiver and to share their life with that individual and make their life more valuable.
The display is open through January of 2027. The Senior Center will hold more opportunities to add to it throughout the year. Coming up next on Insights, we're getting another update from the Iron Ore Heritage Recreation Authority about their ongoing projects. That conversation's in 2 minutes.
Household Appliance is celebrating 55 years in business with 55% off select floor models for a limited time. Daily drawings for free giveaways from Whirlpool, GE, La-Z-Boy, LG, Southern Motion, and a Tempur-Pedic mattress. Don't miss out. Come celebrate with Household Appliance today.
Did you know most of what you throw away can be recycled? At Recycle 906, we accept more than just cardboard and jugs. We take plastics, metals, paper, and more. Recycle smarter, bring it to us. See what we accept at recycle906.com.
When you need a body shop, skip the corporate shops and outside investors. Go with your hometown body shop, Superior Collision. Our family opened Superior Collision in 2002, and we're still the ones who own and operate it today. Some places talk about community. We actually stand with our community, donating monthly back into Marquette County. When you need collision repair, choose Superior Collision, your local hometown body shop.
On the next edition of Comics Unleashed, with your host, Byron Allen, as 5 of the most hilarious comics take it to the edge every night, and nothing is off limits.
That's what I learned in any relationship. Communication is the most important thing. Yeah. The more you can avoid it, the better you'll do. Just avoid it out the way.
Comics Unleashed.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS. The UP is a great place, but sometimes the weather changes quickly. You'll always be ready with the WZMQ 19 mobile app. Available free right now from the App Store. Your local weather power tool from WZMQ 19.
Household Appliance is celebrating 55 years in business with 55% off select floor models for a limited time. Daily drawings for free giveaways from Whirlpool, GE, La-Z-Boy, LG, Southern Motion, and a Tempur-Pedic mattress. Don't miss out. Come celebrate with Household Appliance today.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. Today on Insights, we're hearing about some upcoming projects and updates with the Iron Ore Heritage Recreation Authority. Joining us, as always, is Trail Administrator Bob Hendrickson. Bob, always good to see you, sir.
Hey, Kevin, thank you for having me in.
Absolutely. Anytime for you. Lake and Inland, what's the latest?
Yeah, so it's been a struggle to kind of get this all figured out. The board's been really kind of having a lot of conversations about it. Way things are kind of playing out right now, what we're going to do is do an improvement on the existing trail service. It's a multi-use trail as it is. We'll keep the width, try to bump it out a little bit wider. So it'll be a mixed use. So there will be motorized and a non-motorized. There'll be a lot of education that we'll need to put out for that, just making sure that people play nice and get along out there. But it's going to save a lot of money. And it's also going to get us to where we want to go in a more productive way, I think. So that's the plan right there. We'll be able to do improve the surface and then put a crushed gravel aggregate over the top of that. And that's going to give basically the same pathway that we have into Chocolate. So the only thing different would be that the motorized ends at Cabogam Road. And from Cabogam Road up to Lankin and Land, then just people need to be realizing, stay on the right side of the trail and just be aware of your surroundings.
Teach them, Bob. Teach them.
We'll get them.
Let's talk about the Koski Woods project as well. Not named after Jim Koski, although we should get one of those, I'm thinking.
We could do a segment of it. Definitely, yeah. So the Koski Wood project is it's a 176 tract of land in Marquette Township primarily. The family, the Schwemmen and the Britton family, really wanted to preserve this for public use and keeping it as a green space. It was approached by the Iron Ore Heritage Trail a number of years ago, about 5 years ago, to take this on as a Michigan Trust Fund project, which was granted to purchase the land. We're now working with the NTN to develop a stacked trail system, and we're going to try to make that mainly intermediate to beginner use trails with some advanced features, but there's some really nice vista outlooks that we want to promenade out there. And looking at about 3.5 to 4.5 miles of trail that we can build within that area. It's not going to happen instantly. It's going to be probably a 3 to 4 year project, but we'll be doing the flagging and the layout this summer, getting the game plan in, and then fundraising for it from there.
Excellent. All right. In my notes as well, we want to talk about the winter wind down, even though it doesn't feel like that right now, Bob.
Right. No, I mean, we're still in the heart of winter, but that's the big thing. Like this past weekend, they held the Polar Roll. It was more of a polar stroll, I guess they'd say, but the soft snow really makes a difference, especially when we start moving into the springtime where we have these thaw and freeze cycles. People want to make sure that they recreate earlier in the day or later in that day, avoid that thaw time. That really punches the trail and makes it unusable for a lot of people. Trails are a lot different. Winter trails are a lot different than normal trails. They have to be prepared and prepped, and it takes a lot of time and preparation for that. So we want to just make sure people are aware that they're taking that time to think before they sink, use the proper equipment, snowshoes, skis when it's soft, low pressure flat tire tires, and then have another alternative in case of that. But otherwise, use the trails, get out there and use them while you can.
Good stuff. And I think you had one more project you wanted to give us an update
on today.
So,
one of the things that we've been working for, this is the 100th year of the Barnes Sector mine disaster in Ely Township. And we were approached by the committee and by our board appointee to the Iron Ore Heritage Trail to try to emphasize that. And what we're trying to work on, what we will be working on, is a corridor, and it's not so much a improved surface, but it's a route from Awanawin Road, where the Heritage Trail crosses, to the mine site. So we're going to make that a map and then put that out to the public, and then we'll also give a little bit of background of the disaster and the memorial that would be where people can see the site from the Heritage Trail. So it'll be something that's about 3.5 miles from there. There'll be a nice little spur and also, showcase part of Ely Township.
Excellent. You got a lot going on, Bob.
It's going to get busy. We're getting to that time of year. Yep.
And with all this snow, how are the trails looking?
They've been great. The snowmobile systems this year, Moose Country Snowmobile and Eldrick County Sorva have been doing an incredible job. Ramba, NTN have been really doing good. We've contracted, we have a letter of agreement with Ramba to do the section between Nagani and Ishpeming for cross-country skiing. So we encourage people to utilize that and enjoy their time.
All right, good stuff. Bob, always good to see you, my friend. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Kevin.
Absolutely. And coming up tomorrow, two Keweenaw County organizations are joining forces to help feed Calumet residents. We'll have the details only on 19 News Insights. Jim Koski has your Life in the 906 when we come back. Plus, it's Restaurant Week in Escanaba. We'll tell you how much of a benefit it is for area businesses with all those extra customers when we come back.
Good evening. Ahead on the CBS Evening News tonight, the snow piling up across a large section of the country, burying some areas under more than 2 feet. We're going to show you how life came to a standstill for millions today and take a look ahead at the next snowstorm that might be coming. Also, Nick Reiner enters a plea for charges of murder in the stabbing deaths of his parents, Rob and Michelle Reiner. We'll have details from the court appearance and the rest of the day's developments. All that and more ahead on the CBS Evening News.
Optimize your home with Maytag and Whirlpool appliances from Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Maytag and Whirlpool offer best-in-class warranties on durable, state-of-the-art appliances, perfect for your laundry room or kitchen. Available in stock or online, plus free delivery and 0% financing.
New CBS Tonight.
Get the team in position.
FBI, don't move!
There's something else going on here. Something bigger.
Nina!
If we want answers fast, it is on us.
I need this team breaking cases, making things right. After everything we have been through.
So you marry me? FBI Returns, followed by CIA. CBS Tonight at 9/8 Central and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
I'm friends with Kelly Clarkson.
Watching all new Kelly.
It's on!
Yes! With Tracy Morgan. Is stand-up still important for you?
That's how it started. So I was just talking to my man Eddie Murphy on the phone. That's my guy. I love him.
Yeah, me and Eddie, too. Just talk all the time. Not as cool as you. Plus, Hillary Burton Morgan. And from Paradise, Ryan Michelle Bethea. Tuesday.
On an all-new Kelly.
The Kelly Clarkson Show, tomorrow at 5 on WZMQ CBS.
The Shortlist, a countdown show that's all sports. Only from SSN, the Cindy Sports Network.
Looking for your next level in real estate? Look no further than Next Home Superior Living. Stephanie's not just any realtor. She's energetic, talented, equipped with the latest technology, and decades of experience to serve you better. At Next Home Superior Living, we're not just selling homes. We're guiding clients and customers throughout the entire transaction. That's Stephanie Jones of Next Home. Visit stephaniesells.com and let her work with you for your next home. Don't settle for ordinary. Choose Next Home Superior Living for your extraordinary real estate journey.
Welcome back, everyone, and hello to you, Jimothy Koski. I can't imagine you're enjoying all this snow, my friend.
No, Kevin, I am not. In fact, everyone, welcome to week number 57 of our mind-numbing, soul-crushing, back-breaking, never-ending winter. It's right about now that you're either cursing the weather gods with every breath you take or looking for something, anything to do that doesn't require at least an hour behind a snowblower. Well, you have the chance to do that this weekend with a uniquely Yooper event, the Trinary Outhouse Classic. Actually, the turdy-turd edition of the Trinary Outhouse Classic. Now, here's a fun fact. Did you know that when you Google the word outhouse, one of the first things that pops up is Trinary? The Classic has become such an iconic event that Trinary is no longer just known for toast. It's now known for toast and for outhouses. Two things, by the way, that almost no person would ever have the chance to stick together in a sentence. But because we live in such a unique place, we get to do it. It has been a horrid, horrid winter, and I really believe that we need something that allows us to blow off a little of the frustration with the cold and the snow and the ice that's been building since the day before Thanksgiving. And the Outhouse Classic lets us do that All it takes is a small town, a little liquid lubrication, and a highly refined sense of the absurd. 3 things, I might add, that are endemic to living in the UP. You often get visitors to the area asking, how do you live up here during the winter? Like it's some sort of curse. And for the past 91 days, it has been a curse. But then you get an occasion when our never-ending winter is celebrated by watching people push a cardboard outhouse down a street, and you think to yourself, that's just how we roll. So if you're going to the Outhouse Classic this weekend, enjoy your uniquely Upper experience. And then get ready for another uniquely Upper experience, week number 58 of our mind-numbing, soul-crushing, back-breaking, never-ending winter. I'm Jim Koski, and that's another slice of life in the 906.
Jim, thank you very much as always. And don't forget to join Jim weekday afternoons on Q107 WMQT. Right now, Escanaba is celebrating its annual Restaurant Week. Our Escanaba Bureau reporter Lily Simmons tells us what one business is serving up and how much the promotion means for the downtown area.
When Restaurant Week in Esky started in 2023, downtown Escanaba was home to 17 eateries. But sadly, over the years, that number has gotten smaller.
We've been going through some tough times as a community. With fires and closures, we lost 5 of those restaurants. So there's 12 remaining, and it's good to support those 12 and show them that the community is behind them, and certainly want to support the downtown and those businesses that are there, whether they're a restaurant or not.
Participating restaurants are offering various specials, as well as exclusive menu items that are only available this week.
We are offering our queso birria tacos. You get 3 tacos. They come on corn shell tortillas with melted cheese, cilantro, onion, and shredded beef, a side of consomme dipping sauce, and then our homemade spicy salsa as well. And then we also have our birria ramen. You have the ramen noodles, shredded beef, onion, cilantro, cheese, and spicy salsa if you need to spice it up a little bit.
In a time when national food chains are around nearly every corner, the manager of La Cantina says Restaurant Week reminds patrons of the importance of dining locally and supporting the people who make it possible.
It's a lot more work and a lot more time away from people's families and everything. You have less staff than more corporate organizations. Personally, it's a lot more work, I feel.
Having participated each year, La Cantina says Restaurant Week provides increased exposure for local eateries, encouraging diners to try something new or to revisit an old favorite.
It has helped with putting our restaurant back on the map and everything, introducing our new specialty cocktail menus that we do monthly. It's just been bringing in a lot more new business and reoccurring business for us.
And this year more than ever, the Escanaba DDA says Restaurant Week is an opportunity to bring people together over great food.
Restaurant Week is just fun. You don't have to do anything but go out to eat. It's always important to be able to support the local businesses, but certainly when winter strikes, we tend to stay home a little bit more. This is a way to support some of the businesses as well as each other in a community that we've been suffering for a little bit, and we need to have some fun.
Reporting in Escanaba, Lily Simmons, WZMQ 19 News.
Now don't go away, your final look at weathers after the break.
You have questions. Are your elected representatives in Washington working for you? Or do they stand on the issues and what's in it for you?
Get the answers you need on WZMQ 19 News. I'm Rachel Knapp.
And I'm Brendan Scanlon. Our job is reporting on Michigan's officials in Washington, covering and uncovering what they're doing, and then reporting directly to you. WZMQ 19's Washington Bureau works for you.
And we deliver.
Quality information straight from Capitol Hill. Only on WZMQ 19 News.
I want to know what's going on in the world.
I'm Tony.
You can't do that if you're just sitting in a chair reading about what other people have found.
What do you think of that? Why?
There are big questions that all of us are asking. I want to get you the answers.
How are you?
I'm Tony DeCopel. Join me on the CBS Evening News.
Menards 11% rebate is here. From lighting to lumber, from doors to floors. The bigger the project, the bigger the rebate. Now's the time to stock up and save on everything you need. Breathe easier with Best Air allergen air filters. These pleated air filters trap larger airborne contaminants, keeping allergens out of your home. And they last up to 12 months. On sale for a $17.79 value after rebate. Hurry in. The 11% rebate is here.
Save big money at Menards. Chips or cracks, we got your back. Brian's Auto Glass.
Cracked windshield, chipped glass? Don't wait. Call Brian's Auto Glass in Nagani. We specialize in expert windshield replacement, chip and crack repairs, and safety system calibrations to keep your vehicle road ready. Can't come to us? No problem. We'll come to you with our mobile service. Fast, professional, local. Brian's Auto Glass, where clear vision starts.
What's bothering Archie?
Politics. What the Supreme Court says ain't got nothing to do with the law.
Dog tax.
Goldfish. Come on now, I draw the line on goldfish.
All in the Family, Sundays from 8 to 10 on WZMQ Me TV.
And a final look at your forecast, very winter-esque. It is still those wintertime conditions where we have the snow and the cold. It's not quite yet, but with a winter weather advisory and a winter storm warning in effect across the Upper Peninsula, we have some snow coming your way. It'll wait till after the morning commute, I think, for the most of it, but I'll have a more detailed look at your forecast later tonight.
Sounds good to me. Kelly, thank you very much. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll have more headlines coming your way tonight at 11:10 Central. We'll see you then.
Lily Broadcasting. Stand.
Good to be with you. I'm Tony DeCopel. The breaking news right now.